Thank you for joining us. It's your first time, so we always, if you haven't seen a show, we always do a traditional thing the first time, and we're here to talk about the single, but we want to talk about you and your musical story and what got you into music and going down the genre that you have as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm Josie. My kind of story, how everything started for me in country music, is I grew up driving around in a road train with my dad. Not too many kids can say that they had that childhood experience, I don't think.
No.
Pretty special.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that experience in itself really, drove my love for country music. We were obviously listening to country music everywhere we went. Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson, Dixie Chicks, all that stuff. And I've been telling a few people lately that like the token song that happened in the truck, that if it didn't happen, it was not a truck trip, was If You're Going Through Hell by Rodney Atkins.
Yes. That is, yeah.
That was like 5 times every trip, minimum.
Good. So it should be.
That had to be played.
Yeah,
so that was my country push, That's what really kicked it off for me.
That's fair.
But yeah. So that's kind of where, all the country stuff came about. And Dad's still driving trucks. He's been driving for like 32 years or something, I think he told me the other day. So, been around trucks and just that rural lifestyle my whole life, really.
Yep. So have you always been based in Queensland?
Always, yep. Born and raised in Townsville. Still here, haven't left. As much as I'd love to go and explore, still here.
Exactly. No. And what so having that upbringing and getting to travel around would have meant so you got to see a fair bit of stuff that you probably wouldn't do on a normal tourist sort of drive, I imagine, as well.
Absolutely. Like we'd be delivering freight or fuel, or he's delivered anything and everything, but we'd be delivering stuff out to the stations, which I think that was a really cool experience, because it's not like the tourists can just jump off the beaten track and go and say good day to the station workers.
Exactly.
So I think that was pretty special, and I think pretty eye-opening to like see that that's what's happening out there on these million acres. It's no one would know if you're just your average Joe cruising down the highway going A to B. So I think it's cool that I've been able to immerse myself into that and see it all firsthand. But it's pretty special.
That is very special. How lucky. Kaylin actually asked, what sort of country do you perform? What sort of style would you say you are in country?
I'd say country, rock, pop, a fusion of all those 3 things with my own little twist on them, I think, would be how I describe my style, I think.
And changing all the time. You never know. I love that about music. You can have something, the next song could be completely different again.
Oh, yeah.
So you've only just released your song. How did it feel leading up to that, and how has it felt since it came out? Because it's really not been very long at all.
It's been what has it been, 5 days? That's actually 5 days, which to me feels like forever, because this is the first time I've released music, and I think leading up to it, it hadn't really hit me, because I was just like, oh yeah, cool, got this music coming out. Although I did put up teasers on TikTok, which absolutely went crazy. I gained 10,000 followers in a week from my teasers, which is
crazy,
ridiculous. Lots of people that wanted to hear it, which was like, are you kidding? You want to hear my music? What?
Of course they do. Of course they do.
I think it's all just been like those little moments of realizing like, this is me, like I'm putting my own music out there and anyone and everyone can listen to it. And going, oh, wow, okay, this is happening.
Now you're on somebody's road trip.
Now I'm on someone's playlist.
Yeah.
Now someone's asking Siri to play me. Like, that's bizarre. So,
It's good, though. Cool. It's so exciting. Let us know, everybody, in the comments where you're watching from, and have you heard Down Here, Josie's current single. So when you were getting ready to release this one, how did you choose this song to release, and was there a reason you've chosen now? Or was it just it was good timing?
I think so. I actually went into the studio back in February. So I've been holding on to this since February. And at the time I was just like, I mean, really, I had no idea what timelines, how long it was going to take to get a song back, how long it was going to take to get it mastered. Like I had zero idea. And I didn't know where to even start to get it out there. So everything I've just literally been learning as I go, and just making it happen when it can happen. So it took me forever to even decide like how I was going to distribute it, and everything has just been such a toss and turn. But now I got Jules, the publicist from Wild Heart Publicity, and I think it was chatting to her that made me really go, okay, yep, so I'm going to set a date, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to release it then, and this is going to be the plan. So I think it was as soon as I started like engaging some people to help me, it was like, okay, no, this is real. I've got to actually, set in some dates and make this happen. Otherwise, I'm going to sit on it forever. So she definitely helped me get that ball rolling. And
she's wonderful. You're in very good hands there. There's no, you've gone straight to the top. Well done. Hi, everybody that's jumping on, and thank you for joining us. Caitlin did ask, were you from any? She's from the Mornington Peninsula, and are you anywhere near? No, you're in Townsville. You're in Townsville at the moment as well.
Way up north.
How great though, because Queensland is just buzzing with festivals and music, so it's a great place to be to start.
It is buzzing at the moment, which I'm loving, and the weather as well. I'm loving that. The weather is beautiful at the moment.
What is it? I bet it's nothing like here. It's been horrible here. It's
been like, I don't know, I want to say 24, which to me is like my perfect temp. If it could be 24 all the time, then I would just be bliss. It's been these beautiful, cool mornings, and I'm loving it. The best.
It is so lovely. It was I think -2 here this morning. It was definitely -2 yesterday, and today I'm pretty sure it was colder. It felt colder. So not quite 24. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not nice at all. And Kate said she was in Townsville. It was freezing here. Yeah. It has been, Kayleen, sorry. It has been so cold. I don't want to get out of bed every morning.
Well, if it was like that here, I would literally not leave my bed. So I'm glad that it's that good medium, cool and warm that I can get.
I have 2 heaters on at the moment because I feel cold. So I'm just not looking forward to aircon. Aircon. I don't think I've used the aircon here yet, or hardly ever. Now, I know that you did go to the Junior Academy. How did that help? Like, because this, being your first single and going through all those motions, not really knowing where to start, did the Academy sort of give you that bit of help and point you in directions of people that you could ask for help and help with different behind the scenes stuff?
I think being that I did the Academy 5 years ago, it's probably like a lot of the stuff I learnt there. Obviously, I took away so much from it. Like, it was an incredible experience. I think more so the connections and the networking that I had there was like the most valuable part of it. And I think like a lot of the release stuff, I probably at the time wasn't even really thinking like, I need to really take a mental note of this. I was probably like, I'll figure it out. But being that it's been 5 years since I've been there, I feel like even a lot of the release strategies and, people and all that, everything has changed so much between, then and now. So it's changing every month at this point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've made so many friends from the Academy that I was able to chat to and, ask for some help or, recommendations. But people that I've met through the Academy, that then I've met people through them, also been great help. So really it's like the networking of the Academy, so valuable. And I think that's really helped me, proceed to be able to release music and whatnot.
Kayleen just asked, she said, who were your tutors at the Academy?
My mentor was Jane Denham, which was incredible.
Perfect for you.
Yep, perfect. She was so great. And I also got to write a song with Travis Collins at the Academy, which was so special. And we had Lynn Botel, we had who else do we have? Simon Johnson. We had so many like great names. It was a great year. So
isn't it? Yeah. It's absolutely. Now I know you're sitting there and we're going to do a song for us. Would you like to do that now? It's Jonathan saying it's hot in the UK. I'll trade, Jonathan. I'm coming to the UK. You can come here. It's too cold for me. Would you like to do a song now?
Absolutely. I can do a song now.
I will give you the room and come back when you're finished.
Sweet. All right. Well, I suppose I better sing my debut single. Now, I have been a little bit sick for the last week and a bit, but we'll get through it. I'm a trooper. I can do it. Anyway, so for those who haven't heard Down Here, here's a special acoustic rendition of it. I haven't really done an acoustic version yet, so you guys go first. All right, here we go. Here's Down Here. Living down here where a truck ain't a 4x4. An 18-wheeler, carbon landlords crossing Malibu. Way down here where the homeland's dirt by sea. We might not talk in miles, but the West is just as wild. From the Kansas start to the outback plains. Well, maybe that country life is all. I can't sing about Tennessee and what it means to me. Well, I ain't ever in my life took a ride on Mississippi, but I can sing about open roads, a little Hank on the radio. Working hard, getting paid every day with shot of whiskey. I guess it ain't that different country living down here. Working down here, the hands look a little worse for wear. The land ain't drinking till the rain starts falling in the southern air. Way on down here, everybody's got a tale to tell. About the better days, there's water in the well. From the Texas stars to the flooding rains. Maybe that country life is not the same. I can't sing about Tennessee and what it means to me. I never in my life took a ride on Mississippi, but I can sing about the roads, a little girl on the radio. Working hard, getting paid in the day with shots of whiskey. I guess it ain't that different country living down here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, no. Oh, yeah. I can't sing about Tennessee and what it means to me. I ain't never in my life took a ride on Mississippi, but I can sing about open roads and the chicks on the radio. Working hard, getting paid every day with a shot of whiskey. Oh no, guess it ain't that different country living down here. Man, who we kidding? We all love an ice cold beer. I guess it ain't that different country living down here. There we go.
Wow, thank you. People were loving it. Jonathan, he's loving it. He's watching from the UK. Kayleen said that she can see why Jane Denham was a good mentor.
She was a perfect mentor.
Really was.
Yeah,
that was the one that we were hoping for.
Yeah, no, we definitely had a lot of fun.
Yes. Well, hopefully you'll get to do that with her again soon. Now, I was looking, and you have got a show coming up very soon, actually, don't you? Not far from where you're living, with Brad Cox and Travis Collins.
Yeah.
Tell us about that show and how it came up.
Yeah, so this show, it's called Gone Country. It is in my hometown, which is super exciting because we don't really get too much like in the way of country like music shows or anything like that really in town. So the fact that we're having this is really exciting, especially for me. I mean, I'm on the lineup, so that's pretty cool. I just got contacted a few months ago about if I wanted to be on board and open for Brad and Travis, and I was like, yeah.
I'm not going to say no to that. Is it a question?
Is that a question?
Yeah.
And then we kind of brought up, I brought up whether it could be like a band show because I haven't really done any like Josie band shows before. And they were super keen on that. I was like, yes, 100%. So locked in my band and we've done a rehearsal a week ago or something and it's sounding really cool. I think it just feels really special to like play my own music in a band with people backing you. And like as myself, it's not just like a covers gig. So I think it's going to be pretty exciting. And I'll be able to play, all my originals that have not seen a light of day yet, which I think is pretty exciting too.
Yes.
And then of course being able to play this song, that's also, I know when you asked me before about the timing of this release, it was definitely to try and get it out before I did this show too. So I think it was convenient.
Yes.
It was 2 weeks before the show. That way, if anyone's there, they can, be directed to my streaming services.
Exactly.
And I've got some pretty cool merch on the way as well.
Well, have you? That was one of my questions. I like this. You're great to interview. I don't need notes. Fantastic. Come back again. We'll do this every week. Tell us about the merch. What have you chosen to have?
Yeah, I've got some pretty cool merch coming. I've got some trucker caps, obviously. Couldn't pass up a trucker cap with the childhood I've had. But I'll let you know what's on them. The front of it has a picture of a truck, just because why not?
Why not?
And it says, living down here, a truck ain't a 4x4. So from the song. Yes. And then it's got these cool little tags on the side of them. One says from the Kansas sun, and then the other side says to the Outback Plains.
Oh, wow.
Underneath, it's got a picture of my dad's truck under the brim. So they're really cool. Like I'm very excited.
Put me down for one. I'm getting one. I want to be on that first lot of orders.
They are going to be epic. So I've got them coming, and then I've also got stubby coolers coming, which have the same like design on the front of the cap.
Yeah.
And then I've got some shirts, but very limited amount of shirts. I wanted to just do a limited order, see how they go, and then go there. And then some stickers as well.
Ooh, so, lovely. You've gone all out. I can't wait to see you out on the road.
Very exciting.
And you were saying, there about doing your originals. Have you got a lot in the bag that we can hear when we go to these shows that you're playing your music?
Yeah. So I did my probably my first proper originals show opening for Sammy White. When was it? 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? 45 minutes full of originals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That feels amazing.
So, and just the fact that it was like in a hometown crowd and I had all these people that have been supporting me from like day one, sitting there singing songs that they know because they've heard it before. That was just like so surreal to me and so special. And I think a lot of my songs are like the really catchy vibe where once you've heard that first chorus, you're already tapping your feet and like starting to sing along to the hook by the time you're at the end of the song. So I'm pretty excited to see how it goes with the sort of crowd that's going to be at Gone Country.
Yeah, that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah. So
you have to get someone to film some of it for us. For those of us that are frozen down here and can't get on the plane because we can't get out of bed, it's too cold. Send it down. We want to see it. And Cannon was just saying she won Sammy White's album a couple of weeks ago. You've absolutely got some amazing people behind you, and it's so good to see. And all that talent around you, it just must be magical to finally be out and doing what you love.
It's very special, It feels, like I said, just so surreal. I still can't find the right words to describe like how cool this feels to be living out my dream that like I've been chasing for so long to finally have stuff like coming to fruition and people my music and just hearing what people have to say about it, it's mind blowing. I don't even have words.
I'm so glad, and I love that we get when we get an artist on the show that is at that debut single and at that start, because hopefully you'll keep coming back and we can keep seeing you as you evolve and how your music changes and strength to strength. That's one of the things that I love getting to see doing this job, is we get to see you the whole way through. Jonathan said nice tattoos. I agree. I was going to say to you,
I just realised that the camera's mirrored, but
I love it. Oh yes,
we have a tattoo tour. I have a sausage dog because I have sausage dogs.
Yes.
There's also one up
there. That is well done. Yeah, I never get that right. Oh,
flowers.
What happened? We just lost reception. That's all right. You're back. We've got you back. Just had a moment. Sometimes they do.
Got my cowgirl boots with the flowers. This is my newest one.
Flowers.
Yeah, there's some.
That's cool.
This guitar with the flowers. That was my very first tattoo. I have it matching with my mum. And then the vinyl. That one is my most recent tattoo. I did get it kind of because of this song as like a little celebration.
Yes.
And then butterflies. And then on this side, I have, okay, you can't even really see it. It says life takes guts, which is because I have a autoimmune disease called Crohn's disease.
Yes.
And that's my little reminder every time I go into hospital for my infusions that life takes guts and I'm a strong woman. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's a good. Kaylin said that she saw the boots tattoo and she said, do you line dance at all?
Man, if I dance, I will push everyone off the floor. I suck. I cannot dance. Although I would love to learn how to line dance.
Yes.
Like I wanted to do the line dancing thing they were doing at CMC. There was no way in fit that I was jumping in the crowd there and making a fool of myself.
I would love to do that too. But like when they turned that way, I turned that way. So it just never works. Yeah. Never.
Like I can maybe do the nut bush, but even then when they're turning around, wrong way.
Or you go to kick and somebody's closer to you than you thought, or it's never a safe moment. Yeah. I could dance in one hole and you can dance in the other and we'd still probably hurt each other.
Yeah, probably.
Kaylin's been line dancing for 14 years. And you do a lot of yours online, don't you, Kaylin? You have, I think she does it. It's really great since COVID, all these different things that we can do still from home. If you can't get to a club nearby, or it's on the night that you've got something on, probably on the night that Country Kickback's on, and then it's a pain, so you can now zoom to another night. But I think that's really great. We've got some awesome people watching tonight. Thank you, everybody. Now, I have to ask the film clip. Yes. That would have been one surreal because, you know, your first single, then you're going to do a film clip. So probably the first time working with the camera a lot. Did you have all that idea? Did you work? How did it all come about?
Yeah, so I had this idea. I knew I wanted to shoot at, so where we did every single shot that's in the music video was at the NQ Elite Rodeo, which is just this absolute incredible place. So they obviously run like the North Queensland Elite Rodeo there every year, but they also have weddings in the barn and events and stuff. And it is just like the most magical location. And I just knew that it was going to be absolutely perfect to film my music video. So we were literally able to get every single shot that we got all in the same place. It was our one-stop shop. And we did it over 2 days. So the first time we went there, we just did the one performance shot where I'm in the barn with the microphone. And I think I'm glad that we split it up because it gave me like that day to go, okay, so what do I do when I'm lip syncing to my own song?
Yeah.
So weird, and singing to a camera.
It would be weird. It would feel so weird. Yeah. Acting like everybody's in front of you, but it's just a camera and
It's a camera. Yeah. So it was weird. So I'm glad that we kind of split it up so that I had that day to, you know, have that experience, go away, decide what I need to work on and come back. So yeah, we did that. And then the second shoot, we did like 4 different scenes in the one day. So it went from like one extreme to the next. But like it was so much fun. And I also did the photo shoot for my cover art as well on the exact same day. Oh, so it was the most jam-packed day ever. It was crazy. Probably won't jam that much stuff into the one day next time. But you know, it was a good experience. I had fun. Yeah.
You will never get that again. Like that was the moment where next time you're going, you have an idea of how it works. You have an idea of what you have to do in front of the camera. Like that, the memories that come from that first one it's very special. And you get to do so much because of it.
And it was the video, the first music video as well. So it was the first for all of us. But I'm like so proud of how it came out. I think they did an absolutely incredible job. And we're all pretty excited to work together. And obviously now that we've had this experience, we've got heaps of stuff that we know we can work on.
There we go. Okay, so who was the filmmaker that you worked with?
It was Digi Ryder. So his name's Jack Ryder. He's in Townsville. And we actually go back a little bit. My mum used to work with his mum, and I used to work with them. And like I've known him since we were both young. So I think it's kind of cool that we've like reconnected and been able to work together now that we're doing these big things with our careers. So it's pretty special.
How exciting. And being the first for both of you too, even more special as well. I love that. Yes. So cool. Now, I know that we're talking a moment before about the James Cook. You can get tickets on OzTix. There's still tickets available, I think, out there. Have you got any other shows coming up that you are able to share just yet, or still?
I've got a cute little like intimate original show happening Monday coming, which is happening at the AEST bar, which is like a cocktail bar. So it's only limited to 40 tickets, and I do think that we're already over halfway sold.
Wow!
But it's going to be this sweet little intimate like solo songwriters session with me and another local artist, Tammy Moxon. I don't know if
we've had Tammy on the show.
Yeah, also.
Yes.
So yeah, it's me and Tammy. We're doing a little songwriter show, which is next Monday. And tickets are already halfway sold.
Wow, so, get onto that quick if you can go. That would be amazing. I love those sorts of shows, the songwriter rounds and hearing the stories behind the songs and
I think it's pretty special and cool for Townsville because we haven't really had like this sort of, event happening, and now we're starting to try and make a thing of it. And I'm so here for it. Bring it on.
So, you have to send us photos. We want to see it all.
Absolutely.
Now, before we do go, we've got your link tree up in the comments as well. But what's the best place for us to keep an eye on you and your music and keep upcoming shows or upcoming releases, that sort of thing?
I think Facebook is probably the best for like announcing shows and stuff. At least I can give people links. But TikTok at the moment has been like really popping off for me, and I think that's where I've gained like most of my followers now. From this song, like before it was even released. So, I mean, it's exciting that TikTok's, given me that platform. But yeah, really, I cross-share everything on Facebook and Instagram. TikTok for a little bit more behind the scenes or, before everyone else sees it sort of vibe. But yeah.
Yeah. I love that. And they're the bits that we all love, especially those that are following along from the beginning. You get to sort of see it all. That's the fun bit. And Kaylin said she knows Tammy from the Madura Country Music Festival years ago.
There you go.
Tammy, we've had Tammy on before, and she's lovely. She's fun, and I love her music. I think the two of you, your styles will go really well together in that sort of setting too.
Such a cool, definitely.
Yeah, lots of fun. Thank you so much for coming on the show and chatting to us. I know sometimes it's so nerve-wracking when you come onto something like this because you're used to doing different things like radio or it's just such a different platform. But it's been lovely having you, and I love the song. I can't wait to see what comes next. You have to come back. You have to come and tell us. So yes, down here.
I'm back.
Good. And down here is out now. If you go right to the top of the comments, you can click when we finish here on the film clip and have a watch if you haven't seen it already. And let us know in the comments what you think of it because we can still see the comments even though the show's ended. So if you see it, let us know. And go and follow Josie on her socials now so that you can keep an eye on her. But if any of you get to those shows, send us some pictures so we can share them. We love seeing it.
And actually say, I will say hello.
Definitely stop by and say hello. Thank you, Kayleen. Thank you, everybody that's watching. And thank you so much, Josie, for coming on and braving us.
Having me. This has been fun.
Jen said exciting times. And thanks so much. Jonathan said fantastic song. There's lots of people that are just loving it at the moment. So, thank you so much. And we will be back tomorrow night I think we have 2 shows on tomorrow night still. Have a look on our socials just to be sure, because I keep forgetting what day it is, which is nothing new. You all know that I never know what day it is.
Flipping away.
Yeah, it's one that ends in a J. It's what it is, definitely. But yeah, thank you for joining us, everybody, and we'll see you really soon.
Thank you for listening. We hope you've enjoyed today's program. See you next time with the latest with Country Kickback.